in 30 days.
Hey, dude, do you have a minute? I don't know, I just wanted to talk about a couple things. I mean, you're a superhero and everything, and I don't know, I just thought maybe you could give me some insight.
Sure, dude. Yeah, I have a minute.
Cool. Yeah, well, basically I was thinking about the shakalaka bright spots. Kind of have been snuffing my verve, my je ne sais quoi.
Well, I can understand your concern. What did tech support say?
They just told me that the blades of grass had to be really sharp on the ends, but that if it's kind of like a blue bubble thing coming out of the ocean, it would be like these satellites that kind of had these little spikes on them. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, yeah. I have to make sure they don't pierce my suit when I'm flying around up there.
I have to make sure that when cleaning the little doorknob things, sometimes the keyholes would take the little splinters. I mean, you know how it is?
Well, yeah, I understand about the doorknob cleaning, but I'm not sure about the splinters.
The keyholes would take like little splinter things and make sure that the white paint was just a little bubbly so that the plate spinners would go onto the rubber doilies.
Well, rubber doilies are my specialty because as part of my job description, well, as a man of iron, I often have to...
Yeah, basically because, the Plinko cab holders were offset to a yellow kind of an ochre kind of a thing.
That reminds me. In my workshop one day, Pepper was visiting, and I was distracted and knocked over a can of ochre paint, which really messed up my servos for a day. But spending time with Pepper was worth it. Last week, you were telling me about your important bowling story.
Parachute bowling lingerie was not so bad. I mean, he did have a redeeming quality. There was those little fans on the top of roofs that make sure that circulation is good and made sure that it was turning just a little to the right so that the burner would be just perfect for the steaks.
Well, you're making sense.
I was thinking maybe the weight loss Simply Safe unit would make sure that the spider thing would just only crawl into the jetway. He would be pushing them out onto the runway until the machine shop yarmulkes were going into the bagel factory.
Well, I take locks and capers with my bagels. Any other questions?
Do you know anything about the Rhinehouse conventioneers?
You mean the ones with the nincompoop speaker billabongs?
Yeah.
Sure. My dingleberry tree sap remover often resonated with those conventioneers. In your experience, what was their chief purpose?
They would take the birdhouses and make sure that they had the slap-happy Santa Claus units.
That makes a lot of sense. Girl Fridays would often put their ears to the grindstone, always searching for battery-charging pavement remover lotion during vacations on Venus and Miami.
Being that my mom was an excellent cook.
Oh, my mom was also a great cook.
Oh, yours too?
Oh, yeah. Every Sunday she'd whip up island-hopping wormwood gloves. Well, she'd even add Miller's Crossing punch-drunk headphone slinkies on Halloween and Lent. Yeah, she was a great cook.
Right on. Well, my Hurricane Force raconteur spring holder was just about all I could take.
Ever catch a break?
Well, the respite came when the barber pole home run hitter made the straw not make that funny little sound. That can get on your nerves. You know what I'm talking about?
I can tell you, Jarvis sometimes gets on my nerves.
I had a group of lacquered chairs come to my barbecue last week, and it was a little hairy. I kind of made my belt loops extend out into the Tesla motors, but they went fast.
Hey, going fast is my middle name. Actually, truth be told, I was named after a Star Trek convention earmuff holder and Poindexter's left buggy bumper ornament. Hey, it's been real, sir. Your incredible philosophy has completely inspired me. Do you have any last thoughts for me?
Well, I guess my parting words to you would be, take care of all your holes.
Oh, thanks, dude. You too.
Cheers.
Idiots. 30 days. In 30 days.